Welcome to Affiliate Nerd Out Real Talk Friday edition. As always, with me, Christen Evans. What's up with the pink hair?
I got tired and bored, and so I decided to do something. I don't know if you remember this, but a few years ago, I had like every color hair but normal, pretty much all of the time, and that's been pretty consistent for like
Hmm.
most of my life. Um, when I went brunette earlier this year, that was the first time that I've had not bleach blonde hair, not colors. Like it was the most boring my hair's ever been, and
Hmm.
I got bored with being boring. So
Okay. All right. So, constantly changing. I mean, it's what I do with my facial hair most of the
yeah,
time.
no, literally, I feel like what the colors of my hair are akin to whatever you ever have going on here.
Yeah, yeah. I wonder if it's a ADHD thing where you're constantly looking for change or.
I wonder too, but then I feel like Nick has had the same
Hmm.
haircut for 13 years.
uh,
So I don't know. I don't know.
that's a good
Maybe it's just
point.
our special brand of Neurosparkly.
There you go. Awesome. What happened this week? How'd things go?
School started again this week, which means that I actually got like quiet time. There's no
I
children in
know.
the background. Yeah, love it, love it. I saw your post the other day that was like parents today or parents this week. And
Yeah.
then the comments where people are like, but school here doesn't start for another 2 weeks. I'm like, sucker.
Suckers. Yeah,
Sucks to be you.
yeah. Uh, yeah, I've been, trying to make a habit of doing more personal things on LinkedIn, and I feel like the engagement levels go up dramatically when you're just not trying to do all professional things all the time.
100%. The my more personal posts or like things that are touching on like, things that are outside of work and, self-promotion always get more engagement. And same thing on TikTok.
Oh,
If
really?
I post about affiliate stuff on TikTok, it's like meh, meh. But if I post about like something more personal or like, you know, Taylor Swift, it gets a lot of engagement.
Huh, go figure.
Yeah.
I've heard of her.
Um, I've been messing around with that algorithm a little bit recently, and just to see what it will take off. And definitely, always the more personalized things get more engagement.
For sure.
Mhm.
I feel the same. I do the same on TikTok. I've been, thinking about I've wanted to do this for years, but doing a marketing mayhem where I take commercials that are really bad or really good and like side by side and um, just make fun of them. Uh,
Yeah,
I just can't find the time, and I can't figure out how to configure like the side by side because it's like a TV's uh,
yeah.
on the horizon, and then this needs to go up and down. I don't know how to do it.
They have a stitch configuration, I think, where you can do top and bottom, but I'd have to look at that. But
Oh,
there's a chef that does that with people cooking, and I
yeah.
want to say his name is like Chef Reacts or something like that. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Just watched his video about, like, somebody put fruit on, Blackstone, like,
Yeah, he's
it's great.
awesome. He's so deadpan in his delivery too. I mean, he's obviously a chef. Like he's like the atypical guy that works in a kitchen. But his delivery and all of that, his videos are some of my very favorite because I think
Yes.
those reactions are phenomenal.
Yeah. Uh, he's one of my favorite creators as well, but, yeah, it'll be that kind of, stance, but it'll be the medical commercials that they do are just so god awful,
Oh,
and,
they're
I
so
just I
bad.
just have so many thoughts every time I'm watching those, and I just wanna
The
put them on
side
video.
effects are always the ones that get
Yeah.
me. Like, I understand you have to have disclaimers, but, like, when it's like, "May result in coma or death," it's like,
Yeah.
really good job at
Or,
selling the
like
product. Like,
or
congratulations, you're killing people.
just a heads up, this might kill you. Uh,
Is your biggest clientele hitmen? Because
yeah. I also like how they, say, for depression medication, like, may cause depression
yeah,
or They have to cover all of their boxes.
They cover severe anxiety. Oh, cool. So I get severe anxiety and depression. That's just what I always wanted. Like, so lucky.
Yeah.
Lucky me. Just to cover that rash that I have. Like,
Yeah. Perfect. Can't have that rash. Yeah, back to school, productive week for you though?
yeah, I mean, yesterday was the first day. And so I always feel like it's a little bit of a tease because yesterday was early release and today's also early release. So it's just like, oh yeah, have your free time back. Kind of.
Kind of
Just a little bit.
teaser.
But yeah, it's nice. I mean, I work so much better when I can just like sit in quiet and like grind out what I need to do. And having those moments, like I was able to respond to a bunch of emails yesterday. I got a bunch of reporting done, like just things that I haven't been able to really consistently sit down and do for 2 months, because it's like constant interruptions. Like, can you help me get a snack? I have this question. And Dexter's really, really, really into WWE right now. Like I know, I have no idea. I don't know where that happened because it's not me. But he's so into it that it's like constant questions, constant like repeating of scenarios and stuff. And he's a performer, like he's such a theater kid. So he'll like act out some of the like wrestling moves and stuff like that. So it's just constant noise, like all of that. And it's really lovely for the only noise right now to be like an occasional meow from one of the cats.
Yeah, there you go. Dexter, I don't even know where you find WWE anymore.
I mean, they just had there was like a Raw showcase last weekend, like the Summer Slam or something like that, that was on TV.
Yeah.
And like John Cena was on it, and like a
Okay.
bunch of other people, Cody Rhodes, somebody made like some sort of comeback. He's so into it, and I now know way more about wrestling than I ever wanted to know or cared to know.
Yeah. Did he
Like,
pour out a 40 for Hulk Hogan passing away this last week?
yeah.
For sure.
He was upset about that. Like he was
Funny.
legitimately like bummed out about it. But yeah, I don't know where he picked it up, but it is like his hyperfixation special interest right now, and it's wild. It's wild.
Well, it's better than drugs.
That's true. That's true.
I had a bit of a weird week mentality wise. Like I didn't want to get going on Monday, and then I didn't want to get going on Tuesday. I didn't have a heavy client like necessity week, so I focused on building out new processes and new offers and trying to get some Affy Stash sales. And it was kind of a chill week, but usually on Mondays, I have difficulty digging in and like getting motivated. And by noon, it kind of wears off and I get going. I felt like that all week. Like I wasn't sad, but I just couldn't get going.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think I definitely have weeks like that. I think that's like, and I think that they're okay. It's like you need to have a mental break from certain tasks so that you can like refocus on other tasks or like, and I feel like you're very similar to me in that like you're never not busy, but it's like sometimes your busy has to refocus on other busy things. Like you just, because I do that. I have weeks where I'm like, I just don't want to.
Yeah.
Like I mentally don't want to. And so sometimes I'll just put that energy into something else completely. I did that recently with my website. I got my website up.
That's
and
right.
that was one of those because I was just like, I can't do this, but I need to do something that's productive.
For
And
sure.
so I was like, just get this up, like do this one other thing. And sometimes it's frustrating because I didn't get done what I wanted to get done, but I don't mind because then I still have like something to show for the work.
Very true. Even when you don't have deadlines or things of that nature, like being productive in some way. I did chores around the house I needed to get done. I went to the doctor, got some blood work done, all
Good.
that. just stuff that I needed to get out of the way that I've been pushing off because client work, I gotta get it done. And
Yeah.
like, it was nice to have that week. But
Mhm.
next week, I'm planning on much more production and creativity to come back down the pipeline once we have a full week of school here.
Yeah. Oh my god, I'm so excited.
So excited.
It's so nice. I mean, I feel like we had a really good, full, productive summer, but, like, I'm so excited to be able to focus on work and only work for a few hours a day every day, um, and not have, like, that broken distraction.
Yeah.
It's so hard to move past that sometimes.
Favorite call of the week?
I recorded with Kim Murray last week,
Kim
for
Murray.
the
Yeah,
podcast, and she and I had a blast. That was super fun. So her, and then, I really liked what Wade and I did as the Friday Real Talk Takeover last week. That was
that's
super
right.
fun too.
Yeah, I didn't see that on mine. You must have
I
taken
couldn't
it.
figure it, like, I got
No.
stuck somewhere. I broke something. I don't know what happened, but I couldn't get in. So I was like, all right, switch modes. Let's go into mine. So,
Yeah,
but yeah, that was, something that he and I have talked for years about doing. What grinds my gears. Like, literally, I think we've been talking about it since like 2019 maybe. So it was really fun to be able to actually sit down and do that, and would love to actually do a panel like that sometime. That would be really
okay.
fun.
Uh, did you record it or did you just had it live?
I
Like,
just had
how
it live.
dang it. I
I
didn't get to
know,
watch.
I'm the worst.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunately. Wait, it might have been recording. I don't know. I'll have to go back and look.
All right, I'll take a look. Grinding my gears sounds great.
Yeah.
My call this week was Victor Moen. This is a young kid out of Europe that is one of my mentees, like not coaching clients, if you
Mhm.
will. So he's decided he wanted to go full born agency and decided his pricing model is going to be like an upfront fee and then work on performance after
Okay.
for all the affiliates that he gets in. And we're working on strategy with clients, and he just landed his first one and he was super excited about it. So we got to strategize about his first client, which is really cool and gratifying at the same time
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
Love to see my friends succeed and get to that place where they want to be.
I do find on performance models, transparency for the client is super key. Just like, if you have a bunch of sub networks in there that are just sending a bunch of like coupon trash,
Right.
that are gonna, ramp up the revenue or even the commissions, depending on what he's, basing the performance off of. It's super important to have like super transparency of like knowing who's sending the traffic in order to validate that performance model.
Great call. Great call. And you know me, anti coupon all the way.
Yeah.
So we're really pushing into the let's let's get that content and
Mhm.
the JVs fits with this model. So uh fun things, but yeah, gratifying week, great spirits all together, which is
Good.
good. And yeah, I guess that's it.
All right.
Anything else you want to jam in here?
No, just go check out the new website, sparkpartnerships.com.
Oh yeah. Hey, congrats on getting that up. It's only been 2 years since you've
Two
been
and a half.
talking about,
Who's
yeah,
counting? It's fine.
something of that nature. Um,
Yeah, no, nothing else. I mean, I'm just excited for the weekend. I'm excited. Oh, Dex is turning 9 next weekend. That's
oh,
super
cool.
fun. And yeah.
Great. Awesome. All right. Well, thanks for being with me. And